I first of all, I welcome you this morning. I'm so happy always to be here. The only times I miss Reiki share virtually is when I'm out of town, because I never let this kind of interfere with my morning program. And it always warms my heart to see how many people show up, and because our cohesiveness blends together and our energies, whatever we're doing, however we're sending light, our energies increase exponentially. So if we have 11 people on board, that's 11 to the 11th power. I don't know what that is mathematically, but I know it's a pretty big number. So that's the force that we have. You take the number of people that are gathered together with the intent of sending light, and that's the like I said, that's the power that you add to that number. So today it's going to be a little bit of a continuation for what I presented on the 28th of May. It was then I had Reiki share everything to do with trust, going up the chakras. And I started from the root and I went up, and to do with trust. And when I asked about, what I was supposed to do today, uh, what came in for me was same thing. And at first I thought, same thing, but I already did that. And then the word flow. And so I am going to again go with flow. And effectively, if you stop to think, I don't have all of them identified, but I think there's a total of about 30 different types of flow in our body. And at any given point, that could be stopped, that could be blocked. Some of the more common uh, ones related to our body that we're all familiar with: respiratory, circulatory, nervous system, hormone, lymphatic system, expulsion system. So that those are very, very common. But we also have things like related to our digestive system, peristaltic waves. That's what moves the food from our stomach down into our intestine, and all kinds of other flows. And just within this past week, I felt something for the first time that I had never felt before. I literally was sitting. I was probably in kind of a state of meditation, but maybe it was just a quiet time. And all of a sudden, I felt as if I was moving. My everything in my body was moving, but I was sitting still. So what I recognized is the flow that I was in was called the river of life. And people have felt this. Other people. Yesterday, I had a class on channeling your guides. Other people mentioned the fact that they have felt variations of that. So anyway, we're going to begin, and like I always do, we'll do the prayer of connection first. So very gently close your eyes, take a deep breath in, exhale. Dear Mother, Father, God, divine, infinite spirit, source of all that is, I ask to be connected to you, to my higher self, and to the higher self of all here present. And I ask that each one of us on the screen is also connected to their own higher self but collectively the higher self of everyone who is present. I ask for the assistance of the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the Reiki masters, but most especially Master Jesus, Master Buddha, Master Katumi, Saint Francis, Saint Germain, Saint Gabriel, Saint Raphael, Saint Michael, the Blessed Mother, the Divine Feminine, Mary Magdalene, Moses, Metatron, Melchizedek, Mohammed, and Kuan Yin. I ask that we be cleared, centered, aligned, balanced, grounded, and purified. Also ask for the assistance of the great rays, the lords and masters of the rays, and the archangels of the rays. Also ask for the assistance of Metatron and his healing angels so that we all receive the highest vibrations of light possible. Ask all of this through Jesus the Christ and through I am. Amen. And we are going to focus now on our root. We're going to go to our foundation. Go to the place inside of us that connects us to the earth. And we are going to visualize grounding ourselves first and foremost. We are going to take the energy from our root down through the layers of the earth, down through the waters of the earth, and through anything that the earth holds inside of itself. And we take it to the core. And at the core, we stay and revel in the core energy, the center of Mother Earth, the planet that is our home. And we bring our energy up. We're making the sign of the infinity. We bring our energy up through the different layers, back up into our root, our sacral, our solar plexus, and our heart. And in our heart, we're going to cross the energy and take it up to the central sun where God lives, and take it up as high as we can imagine. And for just a brief moment, we will sit in the lap of God. And now we watch as our energy flows back down through the universe, through our solar system, through our planetary grid, into us, into our chair. And we accept the completion of the figure 8. We accept that we are now anchored between heaven and earth, and that we have this magnificent flow of energy that connects us to both sources, to our spiritual source of energy and to our physical and earthly source of energy. And now we are going to look at our root. And we start with our root and we fill our foundation with God's energy and earth energy, the combination of both. And we set our intention to heal anything that is in our root that may cause us from feeling safe, from feeling protected, from feeling like this earth is a place that is unlimited abundance for us. We ask that we be given every single thing that we need for us to be sound and stable on this planet and to feel the safety and the benevolence of the planet. And we see God's light, the Reiki energy, and anybody else that, besides the people that are on the screen, anybody else that we want to send the Reiki energy to. We set our intention for them. We also set our intention to heal the hot spots of Mother Earth, to heal the war zones, to heal the famine, the impoverishment. This is such an incredibly abundant earth. There is enough for all. The earth reflects the abundance of God, the abundance of creation. And as we reflect on that, we move into the second chakra, the sacred. And we fill our second chakra with the most brilliant orange light. And we enhance it with God's love. And we know if there is anything missing in our life, we can request it from God, from our guides, who are aspects of God, from our higher self, and that part of us that is connected to us always, but always is connected to God at the same time. And we know that our creativity, our ability to create knows no limitations, knows no boundaries, has nothing in it that restricts us. Our ability is limitless. Wherever our imagination takes us, if we conceive it and believe it, we can achieve it. And we know that our creativity is unlimited. We can go with the flow and create what it is that pushes out of us, no matter how ridiculous it might seem to our ego minds to begin with, or how restrictive it might seem to our ego minds. We align with our spirit mind and we allow more of what we feel to manifest inside of us. And we do not accept anybody else's limitations on our work. We don't accept their comparisons of what we bring forward or their feelings or statements of, well, I don't think that is good enough. That is not our affair. And now we move the flow of God's energy, of the Reiki energy, into our solar plexus. And again, this is where we give self-expression to who we believe we are and who you believed you were 10 years ago may have nothing to do with who you believe you are today. So don't be afraid to express the new you, the new thoughts that are coming through you. You're working in conjunction with the second chakra. When you accept a whole new, different way of thinking, being, living, reacting, accepting, you are working in conjunction with another part of yourself. And that's the only thing that matters. Whether you had been tongue-tied as a child or made to be mute because your parents were so strict, and whether they dissed any ideas that you may have had and called you a chatterbox or felt that children should be seen, not heard, you can eliminate those thoughts that hold you back. It is your choice. It is a choice you can make for yourself now. As you recognize the newness and the ability to create a new you. And as you go with the flow of where you are, and my understanding of healing is that if you can heal one thing in your body through your thoughts, you can heal everything that is plaguing you or that may have shown up for your lessons. Healing is not restricted. Healing is open and available to you forever. Your flow exists. And now we're going to move into the heart. And the heart has many functions. The arteries function in one type of flow. They circulate oxygen into your being, into every single capillary that exists in your body. Every capillary receives the life-giving oxygen that has come in from the respiratory system and combined with the circulatory system. It's like the little ravioli, I think that's what they're called. It almost exists side by side with the oxygen that comes in through the respiratory system. And it's obvious that the respiratory and circulatory system, that their flow exists side by side within your body. So now take a deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. And we'll take another deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. And a third deep breath in. Hold it. And exhale. And Ashley introduced us to the 4, 7, 8 count breath. Inhale to the count of 4, but deep inhale. Hold for 7, release in 8. A round of 3 is very, very beneficial, especially if you are feeling any kind of tension that has built up within you or around you. Because your breath aligns you with God. And your breath is what enables you to keep going. And if something happened to you that may have caused your heart to put up a shield, put protection around, build up walls around. It could be that a first love disappeared from your life, or that other beings that you had in your life that you loved did not return your love, or that your love was disregarded in any way, shape, or form. which may have shattered or broken or ripped your heart. Know that you can heal this instrument. This does not have to be a permanent condition. The flow of your heart can be realigned as you set your intention. And we surround our heart with two beautiful lights. The green light of healing, that is the light of Saint Raphael, and the pink light of tenderness, compassion, generosity, and love, that is the realm of the Divine Mother. And we breathe in those two colors and combine them with the white light, the white gold light of God and the Christ consciousness. And we know we can stabilize our heart. No matter what we were raised with, what we experienced in our formative years, what we experienced as a young adult, or any type of rejection that might have come our way through any means as a mature adult. It is our choice how we are going to react and how we are going to rebuild whatever has been shattered or broken. And now we take the white light, white gold light of God and the Christ consciousness and move it into our throat. And our throat is where we create our divine truth. It combines with the solar plexus, which is our personal truth. And the throat is where we express our divine truth. And from here, we see the beautiful neon blue light that Saint Michael brings to the planet. And that is the light of courage, the courage to speak our truth, the courage to share exactly who we are. And if you find that you feel 100% alone on this planet, find a community that suits who you are today, whether it's a virtual community or a physical community. Set your intent to do that, to be part of something that is bigger than you are, that aligns with your core values. And if we can see everything from a vibrational standpoint, level, if we can see that what exists here on planet Earth is an example of very low vibration to very high vibration and everything in between, we too can decide immediately what it is, which vibration we want to align with. We choose for ourselves which vibrational level we will get close to, be part of. And before we go to sleep at night, a great suggestion is to have a gratitude journal and write down at least 5 items that happen during the day for which we are grateful. It puts us in a space of gratitude. And so we go into our dream state already having the vibration of gratitude, which helps us to alleviate any of the stresses of the day, anything that caused us grief, anxiety, pain, worry. We align ourselves with the attitude of gratitude. And now we move into the sixth chakra, the brow, our source of intuitive hits, the place from which our guides might contact us. Sixth chakra also readily connects with the third chakra. We can call it our gut instinct, our gut feeling. Through this opening and the healing of the brow chakra, the sixth chakra, we open ourselves up to hearing more of the spiritual voices that are out there, ready, willing, and able to guide us, provided we allow them presence in our life. We have to let them in. They will not usurp our free will. Neither will they do our work for us. But they will guide us. They will give us a hint, a sense of, a push, a nudge, a kind of feeling that I should do this, not this. I should go here, not there. I should date him, not the other one. And it is through the opening of our brow that we continue and align ourselves with our divine aspect. And our higher self also operates through our brow. Our ancestors come through our brow. Any beings we have loved, possibly even a being that chose to leave the planet prior to its even coming here, as in the case of an abortion or any type of miscarriage. That being had its own special reasons for what it did. And we go with the flow by recording what we hear. And this is through a journal that we can keep by us. It can be in our phone. It can be our notes that we take in our phone. It can be a voice recorder, but we record the hits that we get, that we sense or know are coming through us, not from us. And then we move into the crown. And as we open our crown, our crowning glory, our 1,000-petal lotus, we feel the accessibility we have to all the virtues on this planet. Every point in our crown is another virtue. And we are in direct contact with the points of our crown when we subscribe to those virtues. when we express those virtues, when they show up in our life. And we know too that every time we align with our upper chakras, we offer healing to whoever needs it, whether it's ourselves, whether it's somebody close to us, whether it's Mother Earth, or whether it's the solar system, or anywhere else in the universe. And this is part of the flow, staying in the flow of life, being open to our intuitive hits, being willing to express the virtues in our crown. And now we are going to take our crown, and as that light comes from it, we will use that light to smooth our auric field 3 times. Smooth the auric field of anybody that we put next to us as our intention. Smooth the auric field of Mother Earth 3 times. And seal with the sign of the infinity. And we can ask that we seal everything at the same time. And we gently open our eyes as we say Namaste. Amen. So, and I think we have a few minutes, so we do have time for feedback. So I'm going to start at the top. I see Andrea right next to me, so I'm going to go with you first.
Thank you, Alice. I feel totally relaxed, and I almost started to drift off, but I just feel very peaceful. Nothing unusual to report, but I did like what you said about writing down your things that you're appreciative of before you go to sleep. I need to incorporate that, and I will start that. And I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay. And who's under her? Ashley. No, I guess Barb. Barb is under Andrea. Oh, Ashley, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, just thanks again, Alice, as usual, just echoing what Andrea said. So the thing about gratitude, actually, it came to me within the past 2 weeks, the exact same thing, to just to write down what I'm grateful for. But what came to me was either 3 to 5 things. You said 5. But anyway, so the fact that this keeps showing up for me and I keep hearing about it means that like I should probably do it. I used to do something like that. But other than that, I really enjoyed going through the chakras. One thing that I noted, another thing that I noticed, which I've shared before, is it used to be that during meditation for a while, I would feel like a push coming from my back, which was an indication for me of like when spirit was present. And now I've just been feeling pressure in my forehead, and that continued. So
Wow.
I guess I'm taking that as, either the third eye opening or like spirit's new way of making its presence known, because the other way was actually hurting my neck. Anyway, so
Wow.
those are my observations.
Thank you, Ashley. It's interesting. They'll get through to you no matter what. So, okay, thank you. Barb. Barb, unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
That would help.
Yes.
I'd like
thank you, Alice, for the presentation, but everyone else for being here and sharing their energy with me and with each other. I can feel that exponential factor going on. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
Yeah. And who, I'm going to go down my list on things here. Christine Fairbanks.
Morning, Alice. Good
I'm
morning.
sorry, Charlene Fairbanks.
Yeah, Charlene. Thank you. I really love the prayer that you did at the beginning. It kind of really helped me to go better into the meditation. So thank you for that. I also felt a lot of chills up my body and going down. It just kept on doing that. So I could tell that I had a lot of support around me. So that was excellent. And I was there with Barb on, I could feel everyone's energy, and it felt so good. I feel like that I had a kind of like a soul aura shower, and thank you. I feel so much better. I just want to cry. Um, so yes, I did definitely got a great benefit from this whole meditation. Thank you for all the chakras. Are going through each and every one of them. I love that. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I just like the way that you did it. Love the way that you did it. So I really am very much appreciative right now. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you. And let's see, who's next on this? It says Judy, if you're there. Judy's.
Hi, Alice. Can you hear me?
Yep. You're good.
Okay. Because I'm in a dark room, so I apologize. So I just had to come back to another screen. I'm on a cell phone. I just want to say thank you, Alice, so much into this group. We were just held in such sacred space. It was just beautiful. I also hadn't been able to get on for at least 4 weeks. So when I was able to get on today, just there was my biggest gratitude. Just so grateful to be in this group. Just magnificent, Alice. The energy was just really running through. At one point at the end, when you were talking about the crown, I had such a strong vision of the Statue of Liberty.
Wow.
And it was just so beautiful. And I guess she really does stand as a shining beacon for all that we could achieve together and with the power of love and shining that light. This is a very powerful symbol. So I wanted to share that. But again, thank you, everybody, for the holding of energy in this sacred space and feeling it flow through us. I'm grateful for that. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you. And this is who's right under me? It looks like I'm not sure. Terrence? I think Terrence.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Alex, for holding this space and continually every week showing up. This was awesome. I came in a few minutes late, so I didn't know exactly what the focus was, but I definitely felt it as you were going through the chakras. I felt it was sort of a purging, like an uprooting of all the things that I did not want coming up out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of the things that I did want coming through. And then when you came to that part where you said that finding community that aligns with your core values, that really rung out to me. And then through that, it was sort of all these new things that came to me that I wanted to do. And so it was really cool to have I was taking notes, sort of like all these things that I was purging, and then this light that was like, oh, align with my core values, and then this through the solar plexus, all of these things that I wanted to do coming through. And so that looks that feels good. I feel grateful, and I feel like this consistency in this practice will help me grow further in those things that I want.
Every single Sunday, it's somebody's going to be on. Somebody will be giving a meditation. So everything. Thank you, Terrence. Yeah. Thank you. And Julie will, and then I think Liz, you'll be our last one. But Julie, if you're still there, I think you are. Well, maybe not. Maybe she had to leave. Liz, why don't we go with you? And then, oh no, there you are. Okay, Julie, go ahead.
Great, Melissa. My phone doesn't always work. It was just beautiful and exactly, of course. It really hit home because that's the issues I've been working on. It actually the last couple months is trust and flow.
Mm,
It very much hit home, and some of the things you were saying about the vibrational levels, low vibration, high vibration, how you connect to people, it really, that hit home as well. Not taking in that, but understanding it. And I don't know, a lot of the things you said very much hit home and were things that I'm currently dealing with. So
yeah.
I'm very grateful. I really need, and I did also feel that kind of aura cleansing, white and gold light throughout mine, and just through the group. So it was beautiful.
Excellent.
Thank
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. And Liz, well, I think you're our last one.
Great. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, everyone. That was just wonderful. Every single message that you had around the different chakras just resonated with me. In fact, it was interesting as you were talking about purging in the root chakra, all of a sudden, one of the roots around my tooth started to ache suddenly. I don't have any tooth problems. So I was getting these physical twinges as you were going through and understanding what was being released. And just, I think someone else had mentioned, how much of a vibration you want to hold. That really resonated with me about how you want to live your life and how much light and love you want to hold. And it was really beautiful. So thank you.
Wonderful. All right, guys. So next week, thank you all for your comments, because to me, the comments, the feedback also helps us grow. What one person gets, another person says, yeah, I felt the same thing, just like so many of you have said and everything. But next week, Pam Weaver and I, and we're both out of town. And so Donna will be letting you in, or she'll be monitoring this to make sure everybody gets in with no problem. But I think Emily finally did fix it, because I don't think so far I haven't gotten any messages that somebody was trying to get in like I have this past 3 weeks. And so I'm pretty sure Rose Foley, she's going to confirm, but Donna will send you an email. But if for some reason she doesn't take it, I'll figure something out, because she's the sub. She will fill in when we, when nobody else can, when we can't switch, with each other. So anyway, so I will see you back on 2 Sundays, but it definitely will be on next week too. Okay. And everybody.
Thank you, Alice.
Blessed
Yeah, thank you, Alice.
Have a great
Thanks,
week, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good week.
Take
Yeah.
care.